Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert. On this channel, we talk Kanye West, and today we're talking Kanye's new haircuts and why he might have gotten this haircut. There is something that he is celebrating today, so we'll get to that in a second. But first, what is the haircuts? So it's easy to get distracted by everything that's going on up here and saying like, what is this? Is there a pattern? What's going on? But I think the thing we're supposed to focus on is down here. It looks to be a Y and an E. And that theory is reinforced by the fact that in the description, Kanye puts the Yen symbol, which is a Y that has two lines through it. So that would kind of be a Y with the lines for an E. I know that's stretching, it's a reach, but there's at least a Y, you know? And we have a post from Belinda here that drew in the Y and the E in the haircut. So you can see like without the lines and then with the lines and kind of what we're talking about with the Y and the E. And she quoted it with Kanye is such a genius, which cracks me up because in July, there was this whole meme about discovering yay in things. And it started because on West Sub Ever, I think, or R Kanye, one of them on Reddit, somebody said that they thought on the album cover for Ye, where Kanye has, I hate being bipolar, it's awesome, the words are arranged in a way that if you kind of zoom out and look at how they're laid out, they look like an abstract or minimalist Y and E. And they say that just because there's a little bit of a slant to I hate, bi, and it's, that you could kind of see a Y. And then being, polar, and awesome are stacked over top of each other and kind of make up the three legs of an E. So I took that post and posted it to Reddit or to Twitter and said that I don't think that's what's going on, but you could kind of see it. And I didn't mean it seriously. I wasn't trying to actually suggest that that's what Kanye was doing. And some people did think that's what I meant. And, you know, were just clowning on me, being like, this dude, like, oh, Kanye fans, blah, 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 blah. And others got the joke. And it became this huge meme, which was really funny. So the subreddits started doing like all these posts. Like Kanye hid the word yay in the Yeezus cover, which was really funny to me. There was the OG Donda album cover. Somebody made an edit of it. There's 808s and Heartbreak, and you can see there's just like no Y and E in this, but they force it in. And then also one for Graduation where they just put the Y and the E over Kanye in the album title. So that was really funny to me. And then it got even more outrageous. Here's one from Dave Trent that just said, when you thought Kanye couldn't be any more genius, and it's just a child photo of Kanye with the Y and the E being forced into the, like, where they shouldn't, right? And there were just hundreds of these. This thing lasted for a couple weeks and was just hilarious. But now Kanye seems to literally have Y and E cut into the back of his head. And talking about the Yen and Yuan symbol. So here, the Yen and Yuan symbol is a currency sign used for the Japanese yen and Chinese yuan currencies when writing the Latin scripts. The monetary symbol resembles a Latin letter Y with a single or double horizontal stroke, which, you know, the E is not too far off from that, right? Because an E has 3 horizontal strokes. And so the Y with the 2 horizontal strokes kind of looks like a Y and an E. Again, that's stretching a little bit, but it's also not outrageous, which would be why Kanye, I think, is using the yen symbol as kind of associated with this haircut, associated with his name. But the reason for this haircut probably has to do with this, I imagine. Kanye West officially changes his name to Ye with judges' approval today. So you may remember that back in August, TMZ reported that Kanye had filed a petition in Los Angeles to change his name legally from Kanye Omari West to just Ye, meaning that he would no longer be Kanye Omari West. It's not an official nickname, Ye, anymore. It would just be his legally binding name, or just his legal name. And that happened today. Michelle Williams gave her nod to the request by the singer, who filed his petition August 24th and stated he was making the change for personal reasons. The entertainer released an 8th studio album titled Ye in June 2018. It's been his Twitter handle for some time. That same year, the singer said in an interview with radio host Big Boy that he believes Ye is the most commonly used word in the Bible, and said in the Bible it means you, which is something that we talked about in our Ye season, in the fact that Kanye had talked about killing his ego. There was actually a tweet right here. Who or what is Kanye West with no ego? Just Ye. He posted that 2 weeks after the album came out. And we had talked about it in our initial analysis, this idea that the capital Y, Ye, is him, right, as an individual. But you remove the capitalization and lowercase it, and it's Ye, which is the plural version of you, like a you in terms of collective. If you're talking to a crowd, an audience, chat on Twitch, if you're just like, oh, chat, you were saying this, it's the whole. It's talking about the plural words. Which is something I said here. Keep in mind, Ye is also Old English for you. So Kanye isn't just Ye rather than say a Yeezus. He's saying he's one with the people. Kanye without the ego is no different than the rest of us, right? So he's an individual, not above people, but with people. And I think that was one of the things he was getting at with the album, is trying to be this deflation of ego. And now it's his legal name. And he had tweeted a couple months later in September, right before Yandi came out, the being formally known as Kanye West, I am Ye, which I think we know Kanye loves Akira, and I'm pretty sure there's something in Akira that says like, I am Akira, and Kanye just saying, I am Ye. I feel like that's what said in Akira. I should have looked that up. But I think that was the reason he's kind of getting this cut into his hair, because it's official. He's no longer Kanye Omari West. He's Ye, and he's celebrating that with a haircut. You can see some of the photos. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I had that up, but you can see some of the photos that emerged. Oh, are you kidding me? Emerged is a weird word. You can see some of the photos that emerged earlier today. Before Kanye posted this, we just had these side photos at Kanye in a McDonald's in Sweden. And people were like wondering what was going on, because you can't really see what's happening with the haircut. It just looks like Kanye has these patches where he's suddenly bald. And people were wondering if it was some kind of stress-related hair loss or something had happened and gone wrong. These early photos were a little like jarring in that way, because you couldn't quite see what was going on up top. You couldn't quite see the details of what's going on. So Kanye then took to Instagram, I imagine, or had always planned to take to Instagram. This looks like a pretty official photo shoot, where you can see more of the detail of the Y and the E. I don't know what's going on with the rest of the hair, if there are other letters or words or symbols going on, but it at least looks like the Y and the E is confirmed. So that's it. We'll see if there's anything more that emerges via the haircuts. But I'm also going to make a whole video about Kanye's mask wearing recently. He's been wearing all of these masks that I think are Halloween related, but who knows? So we'll get into that, as this Euro trip has been pretty interesting. Kanye's been going to different places, different countries, and this is one of the first times we've seen him without a mask on this trip. So interesting. But that's it for this video. If you're enjoying the channel and you want to support us, the easiest way is to like, comment, subscribe, as any of those things tell YouTube this is a channel people enjoy and they show it to others, which goes a long way in supporting us. So thank you very much to all of you who do that. And until next time, I gotta say, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.